Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Unorthodox Vegan. My name is Sean Gold, and this week, episode 83, I'm going to call it button salad. Now, I did an episode several months ago where I made a button soup, which was just using whatever leftovers there were in the fridge and just putting it into a pot and making soup. Well, often I find that I have leftover vegetables in the fridge, that things that are, you got to use them up pretty quickly. If you don't, they're going to go bad and you're going to end up throwing them out. So what I'm going to be doing today is just making a salad out of a lot of that stuff. Now, the downside of making this button salad is you got to eat it fairly quickly. But the upside is you're not throwing out food as long as you eat it. So what I'm going to be making today is an Asian version of a salad, and I'm going to be just using some basic stuff that I found in the fridge. I have some sliced bell peppers that I was using for dipping and other things, and I've already roasted most of the ones that were left over, and these ones I figured, well, just throw them into a salad. So I'm going to be chopping this up a little finer. I have carrot, I have celery, I have cucumber, I have green onions, I have an apple, I have sesame seeds. That was not left over. I'm just going to be using fresh sesame seeds and roasting them to put them in there. And I have got a red onion that needs to be used up, at least most of it's getting bad, so I've got to use it up fairly quickly. And for the sauce, or for the salad dressing itself, I'm using some leftovers that I had yesterday from last night. Last night I made a teriyaki stir fry, and I had leftover marinade for the tofu that I was using in that stir fry, and that'll be just perfect because it's got maple syrup, it's got soy sauce, it's got some olive oil, and it's got some garlic and ginger. So it's got a lot of good stuff that you can just use as a salad dressing, and I was going to make it anyway as a teriyaki dressing. So that'll be perfect. I'm just going to put that on top, mix it in with it once I chop up all the vegetables. As you can see, I've done all of the chopping, so it's almost ready. I did have I did have a lemon in the fridge that had been zested and just hadn't used the juice before. So now I'm just going to squeeze in just a little bit of lemon juice. And I'm going to be putting in that salad dressing that I talked about, or the marinade that I talked about for the tofu. I'm just going to be putting that in there as well. And of course, I'm putting in the sesame seeds that I toasted. Well, it's time for the big reveal. Let's give this thing a taste test. Oh. Wow, that is delicious. Oh, so that works. That's it for this week's edition of the Unorthodox Vegan. Again, my name is Sean Gold. If you'd like to get a hold of me, you can reach me at my email address up here. That's vrcompanions@gmail.com. And of course, please follow me on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@the_unorthodox_vegan. Until next time, have yourself a great day.